So I found this guy on YouTube recently. He plays as a sniper in Battlefield 5, and he is without a doubt one of the best in the world. I mean, he is amazing. I'll leave a link for him in the description. And his name is spelled EYEN_98, I think. And his montages are amazing. They're my favorite. He's incredible aim, incredible positioning, really good at sniping, like super aggressive and just nailing headshot after headshot. But so I asked him if he, uses aim trainers or what he does to practice his aim, and he did say he uses Kovacs and Aim Hero. But one thing he told me is that he plays his combined arm modes right here, and he plays it 4 to 5 matches before he plays to warm up and practice his aim every time, he said. So this is where you find combined arms right here, how you play it. Just go into play, click on combined arms here, and then they have a few different maps. I usually just go to quick, any mission, then click easy. It takes about 3 minutes to start the game because it's meant to play in a squad of 4. Pretty much almost always it won't find anyone else to play with. Stay tuned because I'll show you what I think are the best ways and how to practice your aim using combined arms after this. And another great way to practice your aim in this game, which I think is better than an aim trainer, and you can do it on console as well, is to just go into the practice range built into the game. And I'll show you what I like to do in this and what I think is most beneficial, at least for sniping. You get these 4 things, go over to the left, just go to open range, and head over this way over to shooting exercises on that thing. And then head right on over here. You can change a gun and customize the scope. Here you can see I'm playing as a sniper. It only lets me use the sniper rifle. It's pretty annoying, so just make sure you start off at the class, which guns you want to use. Go over it. Fortunately, they still don't let you customize it. I think it's a glitch. They might be working on it. And then you can change the sights to what you want right here. And this right here I think is a really good game in this. If you go on Kovacs, the number 2 most played games on there, and for you console players, Kovacs is just an aim training game. The number 2 most played games on there are very similar to this. All you do is shoot that, and then a new one will spawn in a random location. And when you practice this, the idea is kind of not really to try how fast you can do it, but get slow, smooth movements each time, and try to do it as fast as you pretty much can without overshooting. But you want to just aim perfectly. That will build muscle memory, so when you go to do those faster movements in game, you'll remember how far you have to move it each time. And obviously, good for doing sniper rifles. You can also good to practice drag shots. You can aim off the target purposefully, and you can't go past this line, unfortunately, but you can go this far back, and you can go up close like that too. So it's a great exercise right there. You can do it on console. And then my next favorite thing to do, so you exit here, take a right down here, and go over to the shooting practice. And I like to do the skeet shooting. I did not know that this was in this game until I've been playing it for forever. And if you're more advanced, I like to switch to 2 targets over here. If you're on PC, it's a lot easier. And then activate. And then you can do close distance like that. You can switch it to medium and far away. This is pretty good for practicing moving targets, or if you want to practice like flick shots on moving targets, you can practice doing them faster. The movement is kind of slow, so it doesn't translate too well into aim, but I think it is really good for practice. It's really good for learning tracking as well. And I think playing these things in the shooting range is going to be a lot more beneficial than just playing aim trainers, because First of all, you get to use the exact same guns in the game, so you get used to the feel of them and everything. And then, you know, with these moving targets, you have to lead your shots, so you can kind of learn a little bit about leading them, how far you have to aim ahead. And, you know, you're just getting the exact same FOV when you zoom in, and just everything is going to be exactly the same as the game, because this is the game, unlike with an aim trainer. So Ian specifically said he does this to practice drag shots, which it's great for. I'm going to show you like the different ways that I think are the best ways to practice, and like how you can practice drag shots. This game mode's also really great for practicing things like quick scopes or getting headshots with the revolvers too. Also, if you're just playing, you know, with like SMGs or automatic weapons, you want to train yourself to get more headshots. I think it'd be really good for that as well. So practice drag shots. You just want to purposely aim pretty far away from their head, and then practice dragging it over, but you're not really doing it as fast as you can. You kind of do it. You kind of want to do it sort of as fast as you can, where you know you're not going to miss. And that way you get the muscle memory practice and hand-eye coordination, and you're getting it to where your hands learn like how far you need to move your hand with a mouse or your fingers, you know, if you're playing on console, to get those shots. That when you're playing a game, you have to take faster shots. Your hands will learn that movement, and then you won't be practicing bad habits like over aiming. So that's one thing I like to do, is just aim far away and just try to nail those drag shots. You can even practice like zooming in where their head isn't even in the scope yet, like that. And then another thing I think is important, since if you're just aiming really slow like that, obviously you have to aim a lot faster in game. So one thing I like to do is like the last game, before I go and actually play, I like to just kind of run through it and just take really fast shots and just kind of see how fast I can do it, and not worry about missing so much. It's also a great way to learn something new. Like, you know, say you just switch to mouse and to PC, trying to learn keyboard and mouse, or so you're just trying out a new sensitivity or a new gun or something. There's a great way to mess around with it, so you don't get pissed off, you know, just dying in multiplayer. Let me know if that helped you out. So like I just like to do this stuff, you know, every day before I play consistently, and just don't spend too much time doing it. You know, it's good to, if you have a lot of time to play, spend at least an hour doing it. Like if you have 4 or 5 hours to play, but if you only have an hour or two to play a day, you know, if you have an hour to play, don't just spend the whole hour just doing this. I'd say just play, you know, do it for 20 minutes or something. If you're really new, maybe do it for 30 minutes of the whole time, but don't waste too much of your time doing this. Check out that guy in the comments. I'll leave a link to Ian. It's really amazing. Definitely check him out. Make sure to subscribe. I do a lot of sniper tips, tutorials, things like that, all Battlefield 5 content. Thanks for watching.